Have you ever woken up feeling like you're stuck in neutral, watching life pass by while you remain in the same spot? It's that frustrating sensation of knowing you want more, yet feeling an invisible force holding you back from making any real progress. Perhaps you've tried to push through only to find yourself spinning your wheels, exhausted and no further along. If you're ready to ditch that draining feeling of stagnation, to truly understand what's holding you back, and to start moving forward with purpose, momentum, and genuine progress in your life, then hit that subscribe button. It's a surprisingly common and deeply human experience, this feeling of being stuck. Maybe you've hit a plateau in your career where every day feels like a repetitive loop with no upward trajectory. Perhaps your personal life feels uninspired, lacking the vibrancy and connection you crave. Or maybe you simply sense a profound disconnect between where you are today and where you genuinely aspire to be, a quiet yearning for something more, but no clear path to get there. It's so easy to fall into the trap of blaming external circumstances, the economy, your boss, your responsibilities, or even worse, to fall into self-judgment, believing it's a personal failing. But often, being stuck isn't a sign of inherent flaw or failure. It's simply a powerful signal from within, a gentle yet persistent nudge indicating that it's time for a different approach, a new perspective, and a conscious decision to choose growth. The truth is, getting unstuck isn't about grand, intimidating leaps or dramatic overhauls. It's about understanding and applying a few simple yet incredibly powerful shifts in mindset and action that can create truly unstoppable momentum. One of the most profound and often overlooked ways to begin moving forward again is to truly understand the roots of your stagnation through honest, compassionate self-reflection. We frequently try to push through the feeling of being stuck to brute force our way out, but rarely do we actually pause to ask why we feel this way in the first place. Is it a fundamental lack of clarity about your next desired step, leaving you without a target to aim for? Is it a pervasive fear of failure, where the risk of not succeeding feels more paralyzing than the current inaction? Or perhaps, and this can be surprisingly common, is it even a fear of success itself and the unknown changes or responsibilities it might bring? Are you perhaps clinging subconsciously to a comfort zone, even if it's an uncomfortable comfort zone, simply because it's familiar? Taking dedicated, quiet moments to journal your thoughts, engage in mindful meditation, or simply sit quietly and observe your feelings can reveal surprising, often hidden insights. When you truly understand the underlying reason for your inertia, whether it's a specific fear, a gap in your skills, an overwhelming sense of decision fatigue, or even a deep-seated limiting belief, you can then address the true obstacle head-on instead of just tirelessly spinning your wheels on the surface. It's like a skilled mechanic diagnosing the engine problem before attempting to just press the gas pedal harder. Real solutions come from understanding the core issue. Once you have that glimmer of understanding, even a tiny flicker, the next crucial step is to wholeheartedly embrace the immense power of small, consistent action. When you feel deeply stuck, the very idea of taking big, ambitious leaps or achieving monumental goals can seem utterly impossible, often leading to further paralysis and discouragement. Instead, the magic lies in breaking down any desired progress into the tiniest, most incredibly manageable steps imaginable. Want to write that book you've always dreamed of? Start with committing to just one well-crafted paragraph a day. Aspiring to learn a challenging new skill? Dedicate a focused 15 minutes to it every single day without fail. It's truly not about the immediate magnitude of the action itself, but the unwavering consistency with which you take it. These small, deliberate wins begin to build undeniable momentum. They create a tangible sense of accomplishment. And perhaps most importantly, they actively rewire your brain to believe, deep down, that movement and progress are not only possible, but achievable. Tiny habits compound powerfully over time, slowly but surely pulling you forward, accumulating into significant progress until one day you look back and are genuinely astonished at just how far you've come. It's the patient, persistent drip, drip, drip of water carving through solid stone, rather than expecting one huge gush to instantly transform everything. Another incredibly dynamic and often transformative way to propel yourself forward is through continuous learning and genuine skill development. The world around us is constantly evolving, presenting new challenges and opportunities, and to truly get ahead, so too must we evolve. Feeling stuck can sometimes be a subtle yet firm signal that your current skill set, your knowledge base, or even your perspective on your chosen field is no longer quite adequate for your next desired level of growth or progress. This doesn't necessarily mean the daunting prospect of going back to traditional school or embarking on an expensive degree. It could be as accessible as committing to reading relevant books regularly, enrolling in an affordable online course that sparks your curiosity, listening to insightful podcasts during your commute, or simply engaging in truly curious and open conversations with people who inspire you or have achieved what you aspire to. Learning something new, whether it's a specific technical skill, a more effective way of thinking, or even just a different perspective on your industry or life, can unlock entirely new pathways and possibilities that you hadn't even considered before. It keeps your mind agile, prevents stagnation, and powerfully reminds you that growth is an endless and exciting journey, not a fixed destination. Furthermore, breaking free from feeling stuck almost always requires seeking out new perspectives and deliberately embracing a little healthy discomfort. When we're stuck, we tend to remain ensconced in our own minds, recycling the same thoughts, anxieties, and seemingly inadequate solutions. True liberation often means bravely stepping outside your current comfort zone, even if it's just a tiny, awkward step. This could involve consciously reaching out to a mentor or coach who has navigated similar challenges, actively joining a new professional or personal community, or simply initiating a conversation with someone who approaches problems from a completely different angle than you do. Sometimes a fresh pair of eyes, a novel piece of advice, or a new connection is literally all it takes to illuminate the path forward that was previously obscured. Embracing discomfort might also mean actively trying something you've never done before, even if it feels a little awkward, uncertain, or even a bit scary at first. It's precisely in these moments of leaning into the unfamiliar, of pushing past that initial apprehension, that genuine growth happens, stretching the very boundaries of what you thought was possible for yourself. Feeling stuck isn't a life sentence. It's a powerful and often profound invitation to grow, to evolve, and to reimagine your potential. By understanding the deeper roots of your inertia, committing to consistent yet small actions, continuously learning and expanding your horizons, and courageously opening yourself to new perspectives and a little discomfort, you can fundamentally transform that limiting feeling of being trapped into a dynamic launchpad for extraordinary progress. It's about cultivating a mindset of continuous evolution and self-mastery, knowing that every single day holds an inherent opportunity to move forward, to learn, and to truly get ahead on your own terms. If this video helped you at all, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others that you think may benefit as well. The path ahead is waiting for you. It's time to take your next brave step.